Hey guys, welcome back to more episodes of The Walking Dead. We're on episode 11 of season 11. Don't even get me started with the last episode with the Commonwealth. It's incredibly frustrating. I got really annoyed. I know probably some of you are not going to disagree with my point of view. That's perfectly acceptable. This is just my opinion. This is just my take on things, my reactions to things. So roast me in the comments if you want. But the Commonwealth stands for everything that was wrong with the old world, and they're trying to bring it back. Anyway, I digress. Let's just carry on. Episode 11.
What in the name of little billy goats are you doing?
Yeah.
I woke up early and I couldn't go back to sleep, so I started reading your novel.
Several early scenes lack context intentionally, which will be made clear in the subsequent and as of now unwritten chapters.
We're missing the obvious here. Is that what I think it is? Or isn't it?
Your job taking up so much of your time as of late, I just figured this might make things a little bit easier.
If you just moved in.
In case it is not clear, it is a key to my apartment.
Yeah, it's not that, but it's a big thing for Americans for some reason. Did they just spend the night together, or did she just wake up in his bed?
Do you love her?
A strong affirmative. And she has said that she reciprocates.
Then relax.
Then relax, yeah.
I'm serious.
You're already home
When a
free.
woman tells you that she loves you, believe her.
Don't disappoint him now, please. Don't let something happen now for it to all go to shit. The backdrop on that. Wow. The colder, harsher, bleak, the tint's been taken away. What did she standing up? Is there something wrong? She doesn't seem the type to do that.
Are you there?
Why do they look like steel plate prison doors?
Stephanie!
Well, she's dead. Oh no, she's here. No, she's packing.
Something that he blames Governor Milton for. Something worth confronting her in public over.
But, oh, guess what? The military
clearly
here
have a
controls
reason for
everything,
suppressing the
including the
truth.
press.
That's one
What a surprise.
interpretation.
What does that mean?
Means there's an uprising coming.
We should be
Not sure you should say that, whatever that is, by the look of things.
printing what really happened at the masquerade ball. But instead, you want to paraphrase what Governor Milton said in her press release.
All I know is I was told to be here because she didn't show up. You mind?
Tyler Davis, does he have a lawyer? What are the charges against him?
Don't you love military dictatorships?
This is CA. We've been asked to perform a wellness check. Please open the door.
A wellness check. They're responsible for this. They have
And
to
I'd
be.
like to make a statement immediately. Recount the details of her last knowns on the record now while they're
She's
still
now
fresh in
missing.
my mind.
Sure.
You still see this as your people and my people.
Yes.
I want you to see how this place works because I want you to be a part of it. Governor Milton runs the city. But I know how it runs. The true believers. The ones who want to do good. And whether they are or not might be up for debate, but in their hearts, they're there because they believe in the organization. I read your file. You're here because you're smart. I think you'll be able to help me deal with this asshole. What you get out of it is up to you. This place is not exactly part of the Commonwealth, but they need us and we need them.
I told you they're gonna hold the harvest hostage. They want to raise. I swear they'll let it rot without one.
Let's see what we can do.
Hey, we're at the Tribune.
You're number 2.
Indeed. I'm going to quote Commander Adama here. There's a reason we separate the military from the police. One is there to serve and protect the people. The other is to defend the state. When we tend to become both, the enemies of the state tend to become the people. I am purposely just taking this all in and not commenting too much, I'm afraid.
I'm functioning within to be expected parameters.
Yeah, no, I can see that. So can you let me in? I brought lasagna.
Holy shit, it's crime scene board.
There's an empty dish.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I didn't make lasagna. People just always have to let you in if you're carrying food. So, what's up?
That's up.
As the hours tick by with nary a breadcrumb to be found, I let my despair get the best of me.
Eugene's playing detective.
Sir. Sir.
I mean, what for? Why? What did she do?
Sir, I need to talk to you.
At 7 in the p.m., you were seen coming down the stairs.
I don't remember this.
Well, you were
sir,
there, because I
sir,
saw you.
Sir, please. Someone near and dear to me has gone missing, and you may have seen something that might help me find her.
Where was this?
He's just told you.
Residential 1.
Residential 1. I remember that now.
Yeah.
I got called in to fix a clogged sink.
Fuck off.
Sincerely apologize for having troubled you. If there's a better time in which we could talk.
Unfortunately, Eugene, you're not the place.
There were no city service carts on the street that night, nor was he wearing any sort of identifying uniform. That the one person I knew was there the night she disappeared happened to have such a flimsy alibi.
That's because he made it up on the spot.
His name is Roman Calhoun. His base of operations is a building in the warehouse district, which purports to be a purveyor of plumbing services and which on the
That's the
surface
front.
appears to be legitimate. They usually arrive alone and depart shortly thereafter, and frequently meeting in groups of 2, and on the
They're
one
acting
occasion they were
suspicious,
all
if
together,
nothing
and
else.
were also met by a fifth, who I also believe to be the head honcho, showed up to Stephanie's apartment with a team of movers, collected all her belongings. The man who filled in for her at the radio room that day told me she gave no notice whatsoever. They took all her belongings to recover any evidence she may have gathered, and now silencing her is the last step.
Are we still watching The Walking Dead here, or has this turned into Eugene Private Gumshoe? all evidence that he's gathered here leads to the fact that they don't want you to know anything. She's either disappeared and vanished, or they've got her and they're removing every evidence that she was there. I mean, talk about, that makes it even obvious, doesn't it? They've cleared out her apartment, which tends to suggest, if they've cleared the apartment out, that they are not only part of this, that they probably have her. I don't know what the hell she's done, but this is the whole problem with the goddamn Commonwealth. It's like we're back in some city where no one knows each other, and there's no community, and there's no I saw nothing officer, and things and people just go missing and no questions asked and all evidence removed, and then you look like the one who's the guilty party. It's just...
So I can't give them what they want, but maybe we can meet halfway. They get a raise, but they earn it. Best I can do.
We're just back on that same scale, aren't we? Degrees of importance, wealth, power.
He was loyal. Recommended for early promotion. By you. If I was you, I would be really interested in who I was risking my life for.
This place is just corruption through its veins right to the very top, because they've decided there is a top, a middle, and a bottom.
I don't want to get in trouble, Eugene. I got a little job. I got a little bed. I might get a little cat.
10 miles ironclad.
Oh,
Gone for
look.
90 minutes.
We're back to people not wanting to rock the boat and risk anything because they've got their own little home creature converts again.
Sorry we can't stay for the fish fry.
Next time, my friend.
Robbing them. Talk to one of the lieutenants. He's pocketing the money that you give him for raises and needing you to keep quiet about it.
They'll get their money back. And the raise I just promised them. I'm not gonna go fishing with them anymore, that's for sure.
One of the biggest motivators that the human population has had since the dawn of bringing it about. You've brought back a monetary system. Motives, money, love, power are probably the biggest three incentives as to why there was always so much criminal activity. And you're doing a very good job of resetting that button and putting everything back where it was. This is why I have such a problem with it.
Hey, Eugene. What's this guy do when it rains on his 10-mile run?
Well, given our recent lack of precipitation, I know you gathered that data.
We have to get out of here.
Yeah, he's come back early, it's raining.
Telling you how much time you have, and you have no time.
What have you found?
General Mercer, how can I help
Where
you?
is the patient who was in M33 and the soldiers that were with him?
There's no one in M33.
I want to know what happened to the man who was in there. He can't be moved without my authorization.
Sorry, but apparently he can.
When is he going to realise he's not in control of any of this? Sorry, I was muted.
I fully intend to make known that you had no role in planning my scheme.
Well,
Here we go
Roman
again.
Calhoun is exactly who he says he is. He's a plumber at Ruby's. And according to this invoice, Mr. Calhoun was sent to Stephanie's building on the night you saw him there.
Those weapons are illegal.
For you. He's a full citizen. He has a license. You have to leave him alone. Oh, sign that. It states you were emotionally distraught and in a paranoid state following the disappearance of your girlfriend. You were wrong about Calhoun. You need to accept that. Because if you don't, I'm not going to be able to help.
Why don't we focus on the real problem here? Where's Stephanie gone? Let's not discuss what the real problem is here. Let's just cover the asses of those that have made her disappear.
Maybe it's not that complicated.
But the first bit of advice you gave me was when a woman tells you she loves you, believe her.
Yeah, well, when a woman quits her job and moves away without telling you, maybe you should believe that too.
I mean, you can think you know someone and then find out.
You don't know them at all. Yeah, I get that. That can happen. But
I can appreciate how you might reach that conclusion.
she's trying to let him down lightly.
However, I'm privy to one piece of data that you are not. I know how it felt.
Poor Eugene. Look at him. He's giving you this. These will be all the people who are disappearing.
Hey!
I'll handle it.
What is going on?
You played me. You corroborated Calhoun's bogus alibi. I was certain you were involved with covering up Stephanie's disappearance. Because Occam's razor should have led me to this conclusion before a well-placed kick to the belly ever did. There was never any Stephanie. Who is she? You used her to pull at my heartstrings and to trick me into telling you everything you wanted to know about our communities. You thought I was an easy mark, the most trusted of the police, so you split off my friends one at a time, thinking I'd break, but I didn't break.
And it's
You certainly got your money's worth there. I actually fell for that one twice. But now that you've gotten everything you wanted, what? No need to continue the ruse? Absolutely certain that everybody knows exactly who and what you are.
Don't say that, Eugene, or no one will ever see you again.
And who or what is that exactly? The villain? The boogeyman? Or the best goddamn thing that ever happened to you? Just like you and your friends lied through your teeth to get inside these walls. But who's keeping score, right? It's not my fault you people are too stupid to know a good thing when it landed in your laps.
Are you joking right now?
I fell in love and everything I know about her is a fiction.
At least it can stop now.
A little bit too convincing. That's why I wasn't going to let it go.
And now you're here, and your community is getting fixed, and you've got everything from concerts to cancer surgery. This has obviously taken a toll. Am I sorry your heart got broken? Absolutely. I still think it worked out in everyone's favor.
He's the one making all the decisions here. That's going to be heartbreaking for Eugene. I love the book.
Eugene, I need to talk to you. Taterbug. This is Blue Weevil to Taterbug. Please, come back.
Right, you've got to be kidding. It was you?
Who are you?
It's me. I'm the one you were talking to on the radio.
I have no idea how to review that episode. I hate the Commonwealth. I hate everything it's for. I hate everything it stands for. Everything it is. And that episode didn't even feel like we were watching The Walking Dead because of the very nature as it turning into a detective episode for Eugene trying to figure out what the hell is actually going on here and why is all evidence of her just vanished and what's the reason behind it. And in case you hadn't noticed my reaction when that all was revealed, there was no surprise whatsoever on my face. I purposely allowed this episode because of how annoyed I am with where the storylines are going, with what they're doing with this show. I was just letting the story tell me and just try and allow it to just wash over me and me give my 2 cents worth at the end. So you're getting it now. But that wasn't a surprise to me. Not once it was revealed. I didn't know the circumstances, of course, but now they have been revealed. I mean, Eugene, could he have done anything different? Yes. We can all do something different and for a different outcome once you're aware of it. But talk about break him again. And all these people that are going missing, Connie's on too. It's just, the place is a fucking cesspool. I really, really hope we don't see out this show with this storyline. And unfortunately, because we're already just about to be halfway through this final season, I think it's got 24 episodes, so the next one's going to be number 12. So halfway. Don't see how this is going to be tied up quite quickly and it just moved to something else or just to finish it out. But I hate this. I don't like this. The Negan storyline was the last time I was this peeved and annoyed and angry. But it was for entirely different reasons, and I pressed on, I carried on with it to see, basically, are we going to get a downfall of it? Is things going to change? And it did. We don't have time for that now. Which is my concern, that if this show ends up with everyone being in the Commonwealth, this show's going to get a massive thumbs down for me. Up until season 10, fine. More or less. This is garbage. This story's garbage. You want my own spin? There it is. Right. We'll go and see what happens in episode 12 in a week's time. It's not my fault. It's not your fault. But I will not sit here and pretend like I'm interested in the storyline, that I'm trying to work out what's happening next, that I'm trying to be happy with every detail of what they're showing us. All I'm wanting for is for this to go away, this storyline, this Commonwealth thing, and I might be wrong. Something big may happen and the more pull away from it. I don't see the place going down. I wish it would. Because it stands for all the wrong things, regardless. The list could be this damn long. So I don't do reactions or fake reactions to gain views. I will tell you if I like something. I'll tell you if something's pissing me off. Whether but something can annoy you and piss you off because it's designed to, because it's part of a storyline that's very good, that's believable, that's what the viewer wants, that's plausible and realistic to a certain degree, even though it's a television show and it's meant to be just that. It's meant to be escape. It's meant to just be fiction. And of course, I know this show's made from comic books, but going down this storyline in a comic book, did they? I've no idea. I've never read a comic book in my life. Not going to start now. So I don't know. I've no idea. Just incredibly frustrating. I'm as frustrated with this right now as I was partway through season 3 of Fear the Walking Dead, because the storyline was just dreadful and dragged on and on and on. And then we got to season 4 of Fear the Walking Dead and whoop, went straight back up. Now I'm enjoying it again. It's like buying an album. There's always going to be a track or two on there where you're like, oh my God, this is a fella track. This is... They were running out of time. They were trying to put an album together with a certain amount of tracks that the record label wanted. They wanted, say, 10 tracks or 12 tracks, and there were 2 or 3 short, and they just come up with any old crap just to fill it in. And no one ever likes them. And you get the same with TV shows. No matter how good a TV show is, you can get characters and particular storylines where you're like, where the fuck were they going with this? This was just, no one liked this. Or is it just me? I don't know. There's only one other person I kind of discussed this with other than you guys, in a real sense of the word. And they're of the same opinion as me, that they've already seen the end of this show, so they're purposely not giving me any spoilers and asking constantly where you're up to, so I know not to give anything away. And it's someone who has watched this show about 4 times over, so obviously they know it very well. And the exact same mentality as me is that all this Commonwealth stuff was just dreadful. Give me your take on it. Let me know in the comments, and I will see you for episode 12 very shortly. That was the first of the 2 for the week, so I will be back with another one the next day. So they're all available over on Patreon, as I'm sure you know by now. If you want all uncut reactions, just check the link in the description. As long as you don't mind someone like myself as a reactor giving you the absolute blatant honest truth, I would appreciate a sub to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you for episode 12 next. See what happens, and what Eugene's going to do now, and what everyone's going to do now. Okay, see you for the next one.